When it comes to holding the Miami Heat accountable, D Wade is absolutely right. It starts with the five guys on the screen: Eric Spoelstra, Tyler Hero, Bam Adebayo, Andrew Wiggins, and Norman Powell. The role players, they've been doing their thing. They've been playing consistent. Jaime, Pelle Larson, Yakachonas, Khalil Ware, they've all been pivotal pillars to this Miami Heat team. But it starts with these five guys here. Hopefully everybody can come back healthy, Andrew Wiggins especially. Norman Powell, he came back versus Orlando. I know a lot of people, they were pissed off with the refs in the Orlando game, but at the end of the day, guys, they blew that game. They shouldn't even have won that game. The Orlando Magic bullied the hell out of us. And this is where D Wade comes in, because it's either you guys put up or shut up. But the standard will always be the highest standard across the NBA. And if they can't get it done, this is where they need to be thrown into the fire. Not their feet held to the fire. The Miami Heat need to be thrown in the fire if they can't get it done. The play-in tournament is absolutely inexcusable when you look at this team. Yes, we've dealt with injuries, but so have other teams. The Indiana Pacers, the Toronto Raptors, they've dealt with injuries. The Boston Celtics, even the Orlando Magic, all across the NBA. I mean, think about it. Max Strus just came back tonight after missing at least 50 games. So there's no excuse when it comes to injuries. But let's listen to what D Wade had to say, because he's holding the Miami Heat to the highest standard.
Miami Heat don't want me to have standards on the players. That's on them. I will have it. I will always have a standard for the organization, whether I'm a part of the organization, whether I'm allowed in the doors, whether I'm never allowed in the doors, because I gave so much to the organization. I have a lot less millions in my account for the organization. I have a lot less stats on the board because I gave up what was individual for what was pushed on us as a standard, as a culture, and what we about. And so if we about that, then I'm going to hold us to that standard. And so my standard isn't play in. That's not my standard. I understand a year or two. I don't understand being in there too long. That's not my standard. That may be somebody else's standard. And so if y'all want me
That's
to,
why it's such a shame that D Wade is not a part of the Miami Heat organization, because he can say things that the coaching staff can't say, that the ownership can't say. He is going to lead the way as a guy that's won championships, as a guy that's been in the biggest moments in NBA history to help this organization get to another championship. Let's listen to what he said about Bam, because Bam, he is a huge focal point to this team. He's a captain. He's a leader. We go as far as Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero, Eric Spoelstra, Andrew Wiggins, and Norman Powell will take us.
microphones. We all got abilities to do this and talk. And so, sometimes you're going to say things that people ain't going to love and people ain't going to like it. And sometimes you're going to say things that people need to hear, that they respect and that they love. This is my organization. We're going to always battle back and forth between what they believe and what I believe, because I believe in that.
Right.
That's what I believe in. I believe in this. And I want to see Bam get this. I know he's been close, but I want to see him get this. Just like Zoe, just like you, D, just like myself. We all got that. And I want to see Bam get that. So I'm going to be on Bam Monte ass. So
Get on him.
I don't care. I'm on you, Bam Monte. Bam Monte, I'm on you. But that's my little brother, man. I'm proud of him. I know it's been a lot of nights and days that he's been confused about his role. His opportunities don't look the same every night. I know it ain't easy. What you're trying to accomplish will never be easy. You should never want anybody to let up on you and not push you to be as great as you are and as great as you can be.
Miami Heat fans, what do you think the starting lineup should be for the Miami Heat? Soon, Andrew Wiggins will be back. Norman Powell, he's back for now. Hopefully, he can remain healthy. What is your starting lineup? I still think it should be Davion Mitchell, Tyler Hero, Wiggins, Bam, Ware. There's some people that are saying that they want Casper to start. Some people are saying that you should do the backcourt of Tyler Hero and Norman Powell. But the only way that you could do that is if Wiggins, Bam, and Ware all start together, because you're going to need those three defensively. But then also, too, some people are also saying that you need Pelle Larson to start, because Pelle Larson starting, the numbers with him, it's a huge success for this Miami Heat team. But let's get into what Eric Spoelstra had to say about Norman Powell coming off the bench.
Get hit the legs under him.
Yeah, and also to try to manage it. He'll be fine as long as we're responsible about it. Look, these are not easy decisions, right now. He's going to play a lot of minutes. Tyler's going to play a lot of minutes. Right now, we just need to focus on winning games and pouring into the team, right now. We want to be healthy. We want our guys out there. We want our firepower. We want our options. With that comes, some level of sacrifice. And, what we'll do, each game, I don't know. At this point, we're just we're doing whatever we feel is necessary. to put ourselves in a position to win.
We're at the point of the season where everyone's gearing up for the playoffs or they're gearing off for the lottery. At the end of the day, the Miami Heat players, they have to come together, and it's about sacrifice and wanting to win. I understand that there's going to be certain agendas being pushed. Norman Powell, Tyler Hero, Andrew Wiggins, they all want to get paid to some degree, and that's fine. But the team comes first when it comes to actually wanting to play together, playing the right roles, playing the right minutes. I don't really see a reason why Norman Powell and Tyler Hero can't work. Obviously, there's going to be concerns there defensively, but once again, that's where you got to stagger people's minutes, play the right guys, which Eric Spoelstra's definitely been doing. He's been giving the minutes a lot to the young guys. He's not doing that BS with Khalil Ware. Yaka Jonas, he's been a huge success for this Miami Heat team. Jaime, Pella Larson, all the young guys are balling. It comes down to the main guys that I spoke about in the beginning of this video. Andrew Wiggins, Norman Powell, Tyler Hero, and Bam Adebayo. They have to lead the way as guys who've been in the biggest stages in the NBA Finals. You have two champions in Andrew Wiggins and Norman Powell. They've won championships. It's time for them to put up or show up. Same thing with Bam. Bam's been to the NBA Finals. Tyler's been to the NBA Finals. They need to show up. There's absolutely no excuse, because how could we justify paying any of these guys going forward and they're not going to get it done when this is arguably one of the best rosters on paper that we've ever had? When Bill Simmons says that he's terrified of the Miami Heat, or he references the Miami Heat as the zombie Heat, that's how you know the NBA may be in trouble and the Miami Heat are back.
You could talk me into Miami or Charlotte being as dangerous as those three teams, as that Houston, Minnesota, Lakers group, because at least with Charlotte, we have this pretty big sample size of them being a top 5 net rating team, and they can shoot and they bring things to the table. And then what's happened with Miami, the team they drive me nuts. I call them the zombie Heat. They just, every time you think they're dead, they climb out of their grave and they start doing this and walking around. Now they're doing it again. You don't want to see those teams in a 6. I'd rather see Minnesota than freaking Miami at this point. And I'm shocked by that. I thought Minnesota was a stealth contender.
We know why Bill Simmons doesn't want to see the Miami Heat, because he's a Celtics fan, which I think that would be a great matchup again, a good rivalry, Heat versus Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals. But guys, let me know in the comments, what should the starting lineup be? How do you feel about D-Wade calling out the team? And at the end of the day, this Miami Heat team, they have to put up or shut up. Every single game counts going forward. There's no excuses.